So push ends closed, pull them out, open them. Sewer hookups here. Power cord comes with the camper. This one's for your bathroom. So you got your black tank and your gray tank. Black's commode, gray is sinks and showers. You do have a sewer hose holder up under this thing. It's gonna be right here. And then right there's the manual way to bring them jacks up and down if something ever happens to them. So it's pre-wired for a backup camera up top. And that's a total plug-and-play system. There's no kind of hard wires. All right, so you got outdoor shower here. And this here is going to be city water hookup. This one is going to be for your fresh tank fill. This one here is a black tank flush for the front bathroom. This one's for the back bathroom. Now when you hook your water hose to either one of these, you want to make sure your black tank valve handle is pulled open, like the dump handle is pulled open. Reason being, if that tank is already full, then you're adding water to it. It's you got a flush inside of it. We got a spray nozzle that swirls around. And like I said, if you just pull that handle open, if that tank's already full, then it will come on out the rest of the way through the commode. Push button light there. Cable hookups there, or satellite, whichever one you choose to hook into. Then you do have a 110 power to power up a TV or a light or whatever you want to hook into there. Alright, we got your outdoor kitchen over here. Alright, so you got a quick connect spray port there. Push button lights. Refrigerator. We got a cutting board. Now this here doubles as a little trash can, so you can just hang your bag off of that, and you got your cutting board there. And this switch over here does the lights up top. Alright, now for this, you got to push down both blue tabs and pull it out till it locks. Pull that up, turns the gas on, and then you just strike it. And then that's all you do. Now to close it, push both blue tabs down, push it back in until it locks. Alright, now if you want to do an outdoor TV, so these two are reception from inside to out here to the TV. And then you got your 110 power to power it up. And this is just the other side of storage. You do have a push button light in here, 110 power. The blue hose is the one for the quick connect. Just a little air fitting on the end of it. Alright, now everything else is on the inside. Alright, so I'll start right here with the main control panel. Alright, so one light is the pendant lights over the sink, and then the other one is the hallway. Alright, so the touchpad here, just touch it, activates it. So right now it's on the air conditioners. Alright, so just cut them on and off like that. Now on this side, you can choose cool, auto mode, fan, or heat. And just pick whichever one you want. And then this one here is your fan, high or low. That's for the main air conditioner. The second one is the same way. So you got a high or low fan. And then you can choose cool, auto cool, or fan for the bedroom AC. Alright, so I'm going to take it back to the home screen. So while you're on the home screen, you can activate any part of the camper. So you can do, like I said, you can do your climate, then you got your lights. So bedroom are off, now they're on. Living room off, now they're on. Now the slide bar, you can dim them out if you wanted to. And then awning lights. Alright, back to the home screen. So then you got tanks. So fresh tank empty, gray 1 empty, gray 2 empty, gray 3, black 1 and black 2 are empty. Up top, turn that on, is your water pump. That's what's going to pressurize your camper if you ever fill your fresh tank up to go boondocking or traveling or somewhere off grid where you do not have a city water hookup. Now your water heater, there and there, you won't need those because you have this in here. So that top box on the wall right there, that's going to be for your water heater now. These two are going to be for an older style. Alright, then you got slides. Slide 1, retract, is going to be the bedroom slide. Slide 2 is the kitchen slide. Slide 3 is going to be the bunkhouse slide. And slide 4 is going to be the big one here. Sofa slide. Alright, and then you got awning, extend. So that's your first awning there. So that's fully out. When you see the flap drop down, that's just letting you know that thing's fully extended. And then retract, brings it back in. And then awning 2 is the awning on the slide. And like I said, when you see the flap drop down, it's just letting you know it's all the way out. And then retract, brings it back in. Alright. And that one's just for the ACs. And that one's just for lights. That one there, it shows you all it is. So you can add tire pressures if you want to. That comes separately. You can add a propane sensor if you wanted to, but all that stuff's separately. And then the bottom one is going to be for your voltage. And just shows you what your system's putting out at the time. And if you scroll, it shows you if you got what your solar and all of that stuff's putting out too. And it tells you your history, how much power you've used and all of that. Now the buttons on the bottom, one's just the quick lights, is all it is. WP's water pump, Don't ever, these two right here are extend and retract. So S1 is going to be slide 1, slide 2, slide 3, slide 4, owning 1, owning 2. Don't ever mess with pair or that one. We got a little close coat hanger. Down here we got your breaker box and fuse panel. Everything is labeled, what does what. Cool thing about the 12-volt side, if any one of those fuses pop, there's going to be a little red light to light up beside exactly which one pops. That's why that little screen's there. So if you're ever just sitting back on the couch chilling and see a little red light glowing in there, it's just letting you know a fuse pops off. Alright, there's going to be carbon monoxide and LP gas leak detector. Regular smoke detectors up top. It takes a 9-volt battery. This one is tied into the system, so you won't need batteries. Push button lights under here. 110 outlet on that side. Got your refrigerator. All the controls for this thing are right here are on the door, and you can pick crushed, cubed, water. And you see we got your filter status. You can lock the controls if you want. Microwave, vent fan, high, low, off. Then you got a surface light. And then the rest of it's like a pretty much regular microwave. Nothing real fancy about that other than the lights. Alright, so to fire the stove up, you see if you turn it, it won't do nothing, right? Alright, so you got to hit on and off. Turn to high, push in on it. Hold it for a second or two. Turn to high, push in, hold it for a second or two. Turn to high, push in, hold it for a second or two. That's it. Now the oven same way, you have to turn it on. So you just hit the oven button there. Now this one over here, turn the pilot, push in on it. Once you see that thing light, hold it for a second or two. Let off. Then you're going to turn it to auto. And then hit temp. Plus or minus. You can go up or down with the temp, whichever way you want to go. And then once you set the temp, it comes out both sides of the burner. Now you can turn it to pilot just to keep the pilot on if you want, or you can turn it completely off. I recommend turning it completely off, that way you don't forget about it. Anytime you travel, always keep your glass top down. Anytime you go to cook, always make sure that thing's rolled up. Got your water, so left side's hot, right side's cold. You can change the way this thing sprays. Alright, so both remotes are for the TV. The little remote is for fireplace. Alright, now if you ever lose the remote, they both have their bone buttons on them. So power, that one is going to be your thermostat. So if thermostat's on, you can set it. The bottom one right there sets it. Or you can turn it off just for the accent lights. Then that one there just does your colors. And then that one is a timer. And you can set it for 8 hours. TV, we got some Ice Road Truckers playing. Alright, and we got the bunkhouse back here. Has its own little bathroom. Light switch for the bunkhouse is there. Light switch for the bathrooms here. So fan, then lights. Alright. You got your hot water. And you got your cold water. Halfway down on that pedal on the side there. is going to be just water for the bowl. All the way down is going to be flush. And that thing does have a soft shut spring on it. It's about there. It takes a few minutes. All right. You can put a TV in this thing. The backers here, just keep in mind, don't use long screws. You will go completely through the wall. Open door. Turn that light on. All right. Push button light up top. Anytime you're traveling, always keep this up, locked in position. Reason being, if it's down, it can bounce around and it will beat that off the wall. Then the dinette will go down, make a bed. It just rests on the ledges there on each side. And you got another bed here, and then you got another bed up top here. So the couch will fold out to a bed too. So all you do is just pull it out, fold the back down, and there's your bed. Alright, now to put it back up. Put it back up, you just pick up on that lever there. And we gotta put your cushions back. This side here folds out the same exact way. Oh no, that's just to pull out the tab there. There we go. Cup holders, and you got USB and 110 power. Let's see, so slide lights have their own push button. Alright, now we'll come to the bathroom. So what I was saying earlier about this top box here on the wall. So when you turn your hot water on, that thing's going to come on. When you see the flame, it's letting you know that it's fired up. And you can see the temperature start rising. The up and down arrow sets your temp, so it's set to 122 right now. Top left turns it on and off. This one is Celsius or Fahrenheit. This one here is going to be for your vent up top. So that one just opens the vent, that one closes it, and this one turns your fan on. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then off cuts it off. Light switch for the bathroom. Anytime you travel, always keep these shower doors locked down. They are glass, they will shatter. And that water does get hot on that on-demand water heater. So just keep that in mind. Alright. The mode, same as the back one. Halfway down on that pedal is just water to fill that bowl up. All the way down flush. This one is the same way. It has the soft shut lid on it. Alright. Bedroom light switch. Now you do have these little push button lights up top. And there's another one on that side over there. You do have storage up under the bed. Push button lights in the closet, and you do have your 110 on each side. So if you wanted to do a washer and dryer, so washer's that side, dryer's this side. And your washing machine hookups there. Both of those outlets are GFI outlets. So that there's just USB ports, one on each side. Now on the TV, if the green light's on, it's shooting power to the antenna on the roof, letting that feed come through to the TV. When you turn the green light off, TV stops playing and lets the cable feed come through when you hook in at the campground. And then if you want the antenna to go back to working, turn the green light back on, and then your TV starts back playing on the local channel antenna. All right. And that's going to be about it on your walkthrough. So I'm going to do just be quiet and walk around for a minute and just let you guys check this thing out. These filters up top here, these are going to be for your fresh returns for your ACs. And those filters are washable. Just wash them out, let them dry, stick right back up when they dry. Alright, so this is going to pretty much conclude your walkthrough on your 2025 338 BHS open range. Hope you guys enjoy this thing.